back here at Nugget Fields in Davis, California. We're actually picking this game up in progress. We are almost 6 minutes into this first quarter in the first half, and the Orange County Bombers have kicked 2 straight goals. They lead 12-0 over the Golden Gate Roos as both teams were winners in their opening game. Now we have a free kick to the Roos. Go back and take a look and kick that one up to the far side, or up actually straight out into the middle. It's knocked down. Playing down off the ball, had it, lost it. Gers has to go back for Orange County, and he just grubs it out to the far side. And now continuing to have it as the Bombers over there. Now it's kicked back in. A great mark taken in front. So we'll go back and have this one from about 25 meters out. About a 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit more. Kick on the way. And it is a behind. So Golden Gate gets on the board. It's 12-1. 7 minutes gone here in the opening term. Golden Gate was winners over Hong Kong 54-22 in their opening game. And there is Jake Snow for Orange County, we talked to a little bit earlier. As he picks it up and a sandwich. It was lucky Gers sandwich. Ball in the back. They're going to play that on quickly. Orange County does not waste much time. Heffernan able to keep him in play. Throws it onto his left boot out in the middle. 2 Bombers are there. Plays that one up. The kick for goal. What a great manufacturing goal by the Orange County Bombers. That is why they are the #1 team in the country. 3 straight 18 to 1 behind for Golden Gate. Wasn't pretty at times, but that's what's called staying on the ball and just making something out of nothing.
Yeah, great bit of play by Heffernan to keep the ball in play on the boundary line, and he's kicked it to the hot spot into the middle of the ground, which is a great bit of play. And his teammate was able to slot it through nicely.
Golden Gate Hong Kong earlier. Match to see a little bit that we saw a little bit earlier with Orange County defeating the LA Dragons 35-21 in their opening game. Play continues out of the middle of the ruck and controlled by Golden Gate momentarily. Orange County had it. That was 17 Michael Taylor, who kicked a couple of nice goals in the game against LA, but now Golden Gate will move it through the middle in a hurry. That one is kicked. It bounces, almost taking it. Snow is in there, shimmies to the right side. Aguilera is in there as well. Picked up by a wheel, handballed out of the back. Look at that handball play. It's like a handball drill up the right side now. Oh, he took him down, but he's still able to clear it to take the mark. They handball it off up on the far side there, and the mark is taken defensively by the Bombers.
Bit of kick-to-kick here at the moment between the 2 teams.
Little kick-to-kick, a little bit of aerial ping-pong as well. That ball's going to land on a hop. Takes 2 hops and picked up by the halfback. He's tackled and again, that's Lockie Gers. Lockie all over the place.
He is. I think he kicked the first 2 goals actually as well that we missed.
Yep.
So, he's had a great start to this game.
He is a very, very, very good player, and he's one of the reasons behind Orange County's success. He's a very good kick of the ball. This kick will come from about 45 meters out. Kick on the way. BCP, dead center perfect. Orange County cannot miss. 4 straight forward to 1 behind. I was talking to Lockie in between games, and I said to him, I thought you were a fullback. And he said, no, they're playing me up on the forward line today to give me a little bit of a run.
No, he's still making the most of it. He obviously does not want to go back to the back line. So, been very, very impressive. I was talking to Adrian Heffernan before the game, and he said that footy in the LA area is just flying at the moment between the Orange County Bombers and the LA Dragons. They're just getting lots of numbers, and competition is getting really good. And
they have 6 Metro teams down there too in the SAFL.
I think it's 5, but I'd love to be wrong and for it to be 6.
There's a lot. There's a lot of teams down there, and it's one of the oldest. That and the Golden Gate competition is the oldest among the oldest in the USAFL among Metro competitions. Meanwhile, Lafayette Bears is taking another one, and he's going for his 4th goal of this game.
And the umpire, I don't think has moved once for any of the 4 goals that he's kicked, so he is a very good kicker for football.
If he was wearing a hat, he would have kicked it over. So, 5 straight kicks to 1 behind. Orange County leading 30-1. And Golden Gate, perennial Division I side, good solid side, but they're just being outclassed here.
They are at the moment.
They've had some excursions into the Orange County 450, but nothing of note. A good job again by the ruck there for Orange County, but controlled by Golden Gate. Now they kick it up on the far side through the Bombers, and now they'll run through it. It's a kick. Oh, good mark by the halfback flank over there. Ball's kicked up on the far side. Snow involved again, could not control it. Shakes free and then picked up again by the ruckman. Oh, it's a smother. Kept in play. 42 over there, that's Kenneth Reyes. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Weather getting warmer. Like I said, expected to hit about 100. It's not as cool as it was for this first game.
No, it's definitely getting warmer.
Nice mark in the middle. Left-footed kick. One-on-one contest. Couldn't claim it completely. Down they go. They muscle out a little bit of the business in there. They mushroom farm. It's a good contest, and we'll have a ball up. So Golden Gate trying to get something going here. Again, trailing 30-1. It's tapped out. They ping-pong it around, and then finally, left-footed kick looking for Snow, who gets a room service bounce. Plays it up the right-hand side. It gears over his head. I can see who's there. But it finds the boundary line out of bounds. Again, much more action here on USAFL.com. We have women's action a little bit later. We'll have more from this Division I competition. Punched around. They play volleyball. Taylor again has it. He kicks that one up over his head. It is 3, and now it's a Garris who throws it onto his left foot, sprays it out to the side. He did have some support, but nobody from the Bombers able to control it. And now it's picked up by 14 for Orange County. Then that one is kicked inside over the head of a Garris who was taken down before he had a chance. Brad Weatherall with it. Weatherall kicks it into the middle. Lost it for a second. There it is. Now Golden Gate will come back out. Let's see if they can hit him on the counter. Picks it up on the far side. Short stabby kick. In front of number 60 there for Golden Gate. He's claimed. The ball goes loose up on the far side. Kick back into the middle. Nice mark taken by number 6 for Golden Gate. Who I have here is Clarkey.
Very good player, Clarkey.
Clarkey's a good.
Very good skills. He's got a different hairstyle the last time I saw him play, I believe. But.
Oh, we all have to change from time to time, Dennis. So here's a chance for the first major of the game, and in fact, it is caught and then was taken out. Or are they going to play on? No, well, the goal umpire said it went out. The field umpire said it was a mark and it was still in play. Aguirre goes up for it in the meantime. Here comes Golden Gate the other way. They kick it straight out in the middle, and Snow with a one-handed grab. With his left foot, kicks that one up. Went for the mark, couldn't grab it. Here is Heffernan. Dan balls it in. Kick is up on the way. Nobody in the goal square. It bounces right to the goal. Everything bouncing right to the ball. 6 straight, 36. The Golden Gate 1 point with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Well, Golden Gate is getting their chances, but they're not taking advantage of them. And Orange County has been pushing the ball forward and just poking holes in this defense. While we have a second, just a reminder, if you like what you're watching and you want to stay connected with all the other teams and all the other action going on in the USAFL, besides our website, USAFL.com, you can check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/USAFL, and give us a follow on Twitter at USAFL1997. Kicks that one inside 50. Not handled cleanly by a guard. And now drill out to the near side. Kicks with his right. Hold. Let Mark take it and settle up at the half-court point. Shuey. That is touched. There says the umpire. They kick back down inside up in that wing position and will bounce over and
It's Kyle Johnson there just imploring his teammates to move. Nobody gave him anything at all then on that last
they're
kick.
not moving at all. And I think that's part of their problem. Aside from the fact, like I said, that Orange County is just that's going to be a push in the back.
That's Hef.
Adrian Heffernan. Heffernan just sounds like a good AFL name. Chris Heffernan is one of them.
Yes, it does sound like a good AFL footballer's name.
So here's Heffernan. He gets up on the way.
The umpire hasn't moved.
Another one. 7 straight, 42.
And a half in the first half. So this is a pretty dominant display from the Bombers.
Almost 20 minutes of football. It's 42-1 is the score. The Bombers won this tournament last year when it was held. And, they showed in Nationals that it wasn't a fluke, and they showed that they could grit out games. Here, they're just fully in control. Play continues with, again, Orange County moving it forward.
It was only 2 years ago when we were last in Austin for Nationals that Orange County went 0-3 at Nationals, and it was a real line in the sand moment for the Bombers. They got together and said, "Are we going to accept this?" They pretty much felt it was unacceptable for them to go 0-3, and what are we going to do about it to change it? And they had the right people there at the right time. Scotty Little's influence has been amazing, and in his attempts to change the culture of the club and make it a bit more inclusive and certainly educating of their American players has become a very big priority. Macca has brought into the philosophy. He's coaching now, and they've just really turned the club around.
Keith Rutherford, and not to say that Seb Aguirre hadn't done a lot, because he really hasn't. Keith Rutherford, just taking over as president this year, has really put a jolt of energy into this club. Meanwhile, as the game continues up on the left side, that one is kicked out in towards the middle. The mark is taken. Was it taken before the whistle blow? The answer is no, and that will be halftime. And a very as Dennis said, a very dominating performance in the opening 20 minutes of this term, as the Orange County Bombers kicked 7 straight goals and lead 42-1. There is not much to say about that other than just good forward play, good conversion, both from Lockie Aguirre and also from Adrian Heffernan, but also the rest of the midfield. We mentioned Jake Snow a little bit earlier. He's done a fantastic job. From all Bombers here in this one. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in the second half of this one. You're watching 2015 USAFL Western Regionals here on the USAFL.
We're on.
20 minutes left of this one. And it's been the first 20 were all Orange County as we begin the second half, up 42-1, leading the Golden Gate Roos. And we'll have another ball up to 10 seconds into the game here. As the ball goes back in the play, knocked forward by Golden Gate, this time going to the right of screen. And that one is knocked forward, but they're going to find it come right back at them. A whistle, and it's going to be moving the ball. So Orange County keeping up the pressure here. They are not going to be content with that, even with this blowout lead. They want to finish the job. That's what good teams do. Is Golden Gate attempts to get something going up on that far side over there. So 23 for Golden Gate.
West Coast!
There you go.
LA Dragons!
The LA Dragons passing underneath us, getting ready for their second game. Ball up on that far side in the possession of the Golden Gate Roos as they direct traffic. They have it handballed into the middle. Number 20 is going to kick that one. The ball goes up high. It's going to carry a little bit, taken on a hop. Fullback over there in Orange County. They get it free, almost with a high contact. But the mark, or the kick taken right there. The kick towards the sticks. And there is a much-needed major score for the Golden Gate Roos. The fullback, Tim McDougall, desperately tried to get it out for Orange County, but he kicked it right to the full forward who was standing there waiting and kicks the goal. So after 22 minutes of scoreless football, or at least goalless football, the Golden Gate Roos are on the board to go to 1-1-7. Orange County still at 7 straight 42. The LA Dragons getting set to take on the Hong Kong Dragons next. We will have our next game will be the Sacramento Lady Suns and the San Francisco Iron Maidens as they get ready to our right. Meanwhile, we still have 18 minutes left in this one. And great job of shuffling through the number 54 there. Orange get for us. And it's taken down. They're going to call it holding the ball. So Golden Gate now has a little bit of momentum.
I thought he might have hurt his knee in that tackle there, the Orange County boy, and he's having some trouble getting up. So I hope he's all right. Just don't like the way he twisted as he in the turn of that tackle. I hope he has not done an ACL there.
I mean, he's starting to run on it a little bit, which is good. Usually when it's an ACL or something, he can't do it. Meanwhile, there's a shot for the goal. And it's another.
Played it. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think he was just might have been in the wrong position, really, that umpire then, unfortunately. But
so while Chris Angus on that near side Stretches out his knee. Golden Gate has kicked their second consecutive goal. Could this possibly be a comeback? We'll see. It's 42 to 13 now, with 16 minutes to go in the ballgame. The Hong Kong Dragons are now warming up directly below us as they get the period to take on the LA Dragons. They try to get their first. We'll talk about that. We will see them a little bit later on. Meanwhile, Orange County trying to get it out of their defensive territory. They succeed at least for now. It's picked up there on the hot by Reyes. He gets the ball off to Rogosh, who is looking for a Gars, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's a boundary throw-in. 42-13, Orange County the lead. They led 42-1 at halftime as the ball comes spinning into play. Rogosh picks it up, handballs it over to 29, the ruckman. He kicks in towards it. Golden Gate won it out on the full, and it looks like they're going to get it. So a free kick, despite the fact that the ball was marked, it's going to be out on the full. So Golden Gate, again, playing the cleaner football at the moment. Rogosh finds Weatherall. Weatherall couldn't get it away cleanly. Centering ball in there by number 15, that's Robert Morris. And now Golden Gate picks it up. Graham with it and handballs it. And now, good handball. They keep it going. They say play on. Lot of real estate for the Roos. Good run of the ball. Chips it up over the top. Keep going. Keep going. There's a kick in towards the goal square. And that is an excellent answer. Golden Gate are rolling sixes. Third straight goal for the Roos. And probably one of the best passages of play we've seen so far this afternoon from any side.
Well, it was a fantastic bit of play, and they just took the game on. The guy across the half-back flank, he intercepted the ball. He took his time to wanted to make sure he got a free and open running player. He took on a couple of defenders. Finally got it over to Manly Johnson, who took a good mark, running with the fly of the ball. He then handballed over the top, got the ball back, kicked the ball down to the forward line, and then the player was able to finish off. So just a fantastic bit of play, and they just took the game on, which they have to do at this stage. They're a long way behind. They've just got to take their chances.
Agares to get one back, but it's short. It's still free, and he's going to run on and kick the goal.
Another goal to Heffernan,
Yep, Adrian Heffernan.
Well, that's what's going to happen too on the backside is that when you're trying to just attack, you're going to leave your defence a bit exposed, and situations like that, the ball comes over the back. But at the same time, Golden Gate don't have a choice. They're a long way behind. I've always said, you get beat by a point, you get beat by 10 goals. There's no difference. It's still a loss, especially in our type of footy where the percentage doesn't count as much. So really at this stage, whatever they lose by, it doesn't matter. They just need to get out there and attack and take the game on and get some of their confidence up.
I don't know what the record is for most, I guess, scoring shots without a time in USAFL history, but 8 straight, and they're going for number 9. Just got his hand to it and out of bounds for a throw-in. Here's one you may know, speaking of trivia questions. What's the record for most points ever scored by a USAFL team in a game, Dennis?
That's a tricky one.
Former Baltimore-Washington player, Dennis Ryan.
I do know it was a game that I was not at the Eagles, one of the few in the time I spent there. They scored something like 227 against North Carolina one year. But I'm sure there's been some pretty big blowouts like that over the time. Some obvious mismatches where teams have travelled poorly, and the home team hasn't really helped them out too much.
And Carolina's come a long way. I mean, they've always been a good team. It's just, on the day something like that happens. But
well, I think the Eagles will be pretty happy just to beat them at the moment.
Yep. Owen is kicked back inside. The pack forms, goes to ground. And it's cleared out by the Roos up on the far side. Golden Gate not completely out of it the way they've been playing. They're going to kick that one up inside towards the half-forward flank there, but it goes to ground lane. Rogosh the other way. Check that. Here's Scott Rogosh.
That was Leo who passed to Rogosh.
Leo for Rogosh. Rogosh goes into the middle.
Oh, good
Almost
hands again.
good hands.
Didn't
They're
pay
not
it.
going to play and pay the mark, though. Right call?
Yeah, I mean, that was a 50-50, so yeah, that's the right call.
Plays it on, does Golden Gate up that far side. They can't control it completely. We have whistle and looks like contact without the ball. So we have rehash the score here. It's 48-19. We are midway through the second quarter of this one. It was all Orange County in that first term. Golden Gate has finally showed up. Here's the kick on the way. Mr. Umpire says it is a minor score. So that takes Golden Gate on the margin is down to 28 points. Take it out to the near side. Looking for a guard. Oh, good tackle. Right in front of us. That is, in fact, Wall. Great tackle by number 27 for the Golden Gate Roos. Hey. Now let's kick them over the top and get there and out. They should have three and finds the guards. The guards will kick that one high and looking for Morton. Oh, had it hit. Weatherall is in there. Rogosh is in there. Rogosh kicks towards the open goal square. Three players digging it out. Two for Orange County. Orange County wins it first. They shuffle it back, winds it up. Not the best kick. And it's a behind. But considering the hustle and considering everything that was over there, that's probably, I mean, I'm sure they'll take that any day of the week. It is the first minor score of the game. After 9 scoring shots, it's 49-20 with 9 minutes to go in the game. Ball is up on the far side now as Golden Gate goes for it. Oh, good job. I don't think he had it. They were looking for pushing the back, didn't get it. And now up on that far side, it's controlled again by Golden Gate's number 9.
Johnson?
Yep. Oh, no, Marcus taken by Wheel. Over for Snow. Snow. To the near side, he takes the ball. They play on as the mark was taken. Now out in the middle, and now they're stringing a few of these together. One more. Yes! Heffernan. Let's go. Magnificent transportation of the air conveyance. And Adrian Heffernan, who can make them from just about anywhere on the ground, will be looking for Orange County's 9th major of the game. So here he comes.
Not sure yet.
Kick is on the way. It's going to go right and stay right. But that gets them to 50 points. Orange County 250, Golden Gate 3220. Out on the right side. Johnson again. Kick that one up, looking for a man. Picked off. Snow. Marks on the far side. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Heffernan almost had it. Heffernan again, and a whistle. And it's going to be a free kick to Golden Gate. They're going to play advantage. Short kick on to Johnson. Steps away, handballs it over the top. Gets away from a man. Now kicks that one up the left side. On a hop. Still controlled over there. Takes the bounce. Has a look. The kick is inside 50. It's a kick for goal. And it's off the mark. Only rewarded with 1 point. And I'll tell you what, Golden Gate still has one more game after this. Now, they did beat Hong Kong, and we did catch some of that game. They did play very impressively, but it looks like here, this is their second game, and they still have one more forthcoming. That's the 3-3-21, 8-2-50. He kicks it out to the near side. Oh gosh, yes, oh gosh. Nice through. Kicks that one inside 50. Almost taken as the pack forms. Weatherall to the near side for Heffernan. Heffernan couldn't get it cleanly. He's going to be tackled over the line, out of bounds, boundary throw in. 5.5 minutes to go. Orange County 50, Golden Gate 21. Orange County looking to go to 2-0. And they've played very well in their first two games, and they'll have Hong Kong left, and the ball goes out of bounds. They'll have Hong Kong left in the final game of the day. The Roos still have to play the LA Dragons as the ball comes spinning back into play. Hit forward, controlled by Golden Gate. The tackle there. 15 has it. He's grabbed by his jumper and thrown to the ground. They're going to call it a high tackle. So Robert Morris will have a free kick from right out in front. So Morris now from right in front as Orange County seeing out this. Dead center from in front. Not a good run up, not a good kick, but it's going to have the legs. Yes, it's a goal. Robert Morris. It didn't look very good coming after it, but this California atmosphere, I don't think we're in any sort of elevation.
Probably wasn't the tallest player that Golden Gate could have had back there in the last line of defence, and he's got a touch on it, but it's just over the line.
Nope.
I think it's the second time I've seen that today. Well, actually, earlier it was, I think it was Orange County in the first game didn't get somebody up forward for the short kick.
So it's 9-2-56 to 3-3-21 with 3.5 minutes to go in this second term. Just over the head now as Golden Gate is trying to get something going. It's a wheel out of the back. Kicks it to number 12. Lezeke. And now Orange County will continue it up through the auspices of snow. Goes over the top, and Golden Gate will try to get it back in the other direction. Long left-footed kick, and again another defensive mark. Golden Gate getting desperate and turning the ball over. Snow with the easy uncontested mark. Straight across. Back into the middle. They're just toying with them now, the Bombers. In soccer, we'd be going, away. Wheel in the middle of the ground. And then when looking for 24, that's Keith Rutherford. Couldn't find him. The president couldn't get it. They kicked the ball forward to the Bombers, but now here comes Clark into the middle of the Golden Gate. Oh, he was hot. He just got the ball away. Not on this one. There it is. What a great tackle by Reyes.
Here's Scotty Leo with just blistering speed out here on the
Wheel's been all over the place because we've seen him in the back line, and now here he is on the half-forward flank.
We saw him in the back line. I think it took 5 minutes to run to the wing.
Yeah.
And now look at the pace just pursuing that ball there.
Oh, wheel again. And that was not an easy tackle to make. That was a big boy.
Now he gets a handball received. He racks up a lot of them.
Settle it down. Goes into the middle. Heffernan just running circles around the Roos. Takes the mark and finds Lazeke, who now has moved up into the forward line. It looks like they've switched with this big lead. Rutherford tries to get in. The man shakes him free. Aguirre goes up. It's a freshman opera, but Golden Gate gets the better of that. Into the middle. And marking a play on. Just 2 men back for the Bombers. Kick is over everyone's head to the open goal square, and it's a goal. Great job by the Roos in response. Helter skelter on both sides of the ball. Another consolation goal for them. They got a 4-3-27. While the Bombers go to still at 9-2-56. We have about 45 seconds to go. But the Roos are finishing on a kick here. They look very good coming out in the second half. When you can, a lot of times when you're down this much, you say win the quarter. Well, they're leading the quarter 27-14. But in terms of the game, that first half has given the Orange County Bombers what will be a pretty good win as they run out the clock on that far side. Picked up there by 17. Kicks with his left foot as he wheels around. The goal square is open. Great mark. By Keith Rutherford. He's going to have a kick for goal. Well, KR is the leader of this team off the field, and he takes a great mark. He's no kid either. So here's Rutherford to put the coup de grace on this one, the 10th goal, and that'll do it. So the final scoreline will read the Orange County Bombers 10 goals, 2 behind, 62. For the Golden Gate Roos, 4 goals, 3 behind, 27 points. The Bombers with another emphatic victory here, and they go to 2-0. Golden Gate drops to 1-1. Still 1 game left for each of these teams. But Orange County, a lot of people are kind of scratching their heads as to whether or not they would actually are the #1 team in the country. But they have really proven it here so far through 2 games, Dennis.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been very dominant. They've got a great mix of Australians and Americans down there, and they're playing some really good football together. They're linking up really well, moving the ball well. They defend well, and they finish well. Well, it was about 7 or 8 goals before they finally kicked it behind today. So that was a very impressive display. Golden Gate certainly took it up to them in the second half. It was a much better effort from Golden Gate in the second half. Unfortunately, they just obviously given Orange County too much of a head start and weren't able to bridge the gap. Pretty good game of footy.
Yeah, very good game of footy, very entertaining again, despite the scoreline. I mean, that's all you can ask for. It's very competitive, despite, it was a comfortable victory for the Bombers. So they'll have 1 more game to play. Coming up, we're gonna step aside once again. We'll have the Sacramento Lady Suns taking on the San Francisco Iron Maidens, Golden Gate's women's team. That'll be a great game. 2 of the better teams in the USAFL women's division. We'll have that for you back. Once again, the final score here: Orange County 62 to the Golden Gate Bombers. The Golden Gate Roos 27. You're watching the 2015 USAFL Western Regional Tournament here at USAFL.com.